What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 2. That means one more episode, and we get to number 3. Just saying.
Hey, anybody can say one more. We actually got to do it.
All right, whatever. But welcome to this week's episode. Joining me this week are Travis.
Hello.
And Kerry is joining us again.
What's up?
Guys, tell me what you've been playing. Travis, start us off. What you been playing? You still playing water tanks?
Yeah, I'm still playing warships.
Okay.
They just, in fact, added today a new line of ships. Ooh. Added a British. They're the only line of British ships, really. The cruisers, and they're pretty interesting because they only have armor-piercing shells. They don't have the ability to switch between armor-piercing and high explosive like every other ship in the game does. So that's kind of weird.
Okay.
Maybe like you have to be very accurate. You have to know how to when to shoot and when not to shoot, because it's like the same kind of thing as tanks, where if their enemy ships are at a certain angle, your shells are gonna just bounce off, or they're gonna break on the armor and not do any damage.
Gotcha.
But if you do know when to shoot and where to shoot, you can do way more massive damage than you would ever do with high explosive. So apparently they can also shoot torpedoes individually.
Okay.
Which is kind of interesting because every ship in the game, they don't have single torpedo tube launchers. They're always in sets of at least 2 up to 4, or I think even 5. Oh, wow. Maybe. I haven't tried this because, like I said, it just came out today. I played one game on there, the little tier 1. It's a pretty cool little tier 1. But
so they sound like very accurate ships.
Yeah, it's what it sounds like. They're cruisers, so they're kind of in between battleships and destroyers. Battleships being big, giant, heavy armored, heavy gunned ships.
Sounds like what I need.
That don't have very much maneuverability.
I need that.
And destroyers being tiny little ships that are very fast, but have no guns, but they usually have lots of torpedoes, which are ship killers. One torpedo or 2 torpedoes will take off half a ship's health. Oh god. Generally. So
are all these ships based on real world ships?
Yes, yeah, they're all from the late 1800s up until the mid 60s.
That's cool.
I say late 1800s, certain battleships that's maybe not even that late, probably early 1900s. There's one an American one, the St. Louis. It literally looks almost like a paddle boat, like an old 1850s paddle boat, except there's no paddle. There's just 4 steam stacks and a bajillion guns on either side. So you just roll
they were looking like that up until about the 19 teens. So it could be anywhere from the 1880s, 19 teens. I'm a historian. I took some naval history classes while I was curious.
Oh yeah,
that sounds right up my alley actually.
Yeah, dude, you should. It's free to play. And show you some stuff.
We may have to do an episode where we're playing.
Oh yeah.
Let's do
water tanks.
Yeah, that does sound. It sounds cool. I was thinking about it last week.
No one ever wanted to get on tanks, but yeah, let's.
I failed on that one. Let's do water tanks. This sounds better.
Really cool.
It's on.
Sorry, not to just ramble on and take all the.
No, go for it.
Playing a really cool game, honestly, called Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander on Steam, which is.
Say what?
It's called Halcyon 6.
Okay.
Basically, it's sort of like a mix between Mass Effect and in terms of its story and setting, and FTL and Final Fantasy in terms of its gameplay.
Okay.
You were basically the Citadel from Mass Effect. They all send out this massive human fleet to go explain or check out this alien disturbance, and they all get wiped out. So basically all the humans on the station are the humans that are left.
Damn.
And you're trying to, or the main ones that are left. Okay. Because as you play, there are little outposts and stuff,
refugees
that you get notices from that they give you resources so they can give you fuel for your ships, or dark matter, or materials to build ships. And so you pick your commander of your fleet, who is it's totally like almost like Star Trek too. Like they all have like red shirts or blue shirts depending on what
the red shirts.
What's the term? What kind of like team they're with, like engineering,
right?
Or
are they part of like
tactical,
the tactical
or science
assault?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
stuff like that.
Okay.
And all the ships have different powers, and it's kind of randomly generated. Like, so you have all these officers for these ships, and they have like different abilities for their ships, and also for ground combat, because sometimes you'll like beam down onto planets that you go to resolve situations, or it's also even kind of like XCOM, because like the starship that you're on, it has a bunch of like rooms that you build certain things into. So you have like a room that you upgrade your officers with, and you have the room that you build ships from, and you have the room that you upgrade your ships with, and they have all these other rooms so that you build rooms for like power, but you have to like explore them first and like clear them out. And as you do that, it's like sometimes there's some aliens in there, and you gotta kill them.
Dang,
and like
aliens.
or it's like aliens that like mimic your dudes. So like it's like the thing kind of
Cylons.
thing. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Like you have to try and figure that out, or like sometimes you go through and there's like little slug monsters or something, and as you clear rooms, you get materials and you expand your star base. It's a really, really cool game. There's different tiers of ships, so you start off with like these little ships and you build up to like eventually tier 3, like giant, super powered,
So
crazy
what you're telling
ships.
me is
Really
cool.
what really cool game.
No Man's Sky should have been.
No, it's not like open world or anything like that. Like it's a set map. You have set objectives. You kind of just pick what order you want to do them in. It's like I said, it's like FTL. If
I like
FTL were less randomly generated.
Okay.
And
sounds like kind of a little Fallout shelter in there too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
Especially
sort
with the
of.
ship.
A little bit.
Nice. Anything else you've been playing?
Mainly those two, and I did just get Shadow Warrior 2. That just came out recently.
How was
I watched
that?
the trailer for that, and my roommate was telling me he used to play the original Shadow Warrior back when it was like a Duke Nukem mod.
Nice.
And we watched the trailer, and I really liked it, and so I bought it one night on a drunken kind of whim.
Thumbs up, thumbs down so far.
Thumbs up. Really, very good game.
All right.
It's like a first-person shooter RPG kind of game.
Okay.
Not exactly like Borderlands, but the same kind of thing. Like enemies will drop loot and they'll drop upgrades for your weapons.
I'm all about that loot.
I would almost kind of say it's like the new Doom game. If it was mixed in with something like, I guess like Borderlands. Yeah, if it was like the new Doom game mixed with Borderlands. It's very fast paced. You have like a sprint kind of option, and you have when you push shift, like you double tap like WAS or D or whatever to sprint. But if you push shift, you do like a short little like teleport dash kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
So you use that to get close to, or to gap close to or from enemies, or and you have the main weapon is like a katana. So you can just go up and like right click. Or you have, if you left click, or if you right click and you do like a certain direction on the keyboard, like you'll do a different kind of attack. Like you'll bring it back and you'll thrust with it if you do this, or you'll like do like a 360 kind of spin if there's enemies all around you. It's really, really cool. Really worth checking out if you're in a like FPS kind of rut. It's it's got 4-player co-op. You can play by yourself, or you can play with 3 people. They'll jump in and they'll help you shoot up monsters. Really cool. Wide variety of guns and melee weapons.
Nice.
Really, really cool. Honestly,
I'm digging
at least check out the trailer. The trailer is very fun.
Okay, I'll check out the trailer. I'll be honest. There's so many games that are coming out.
No, yeah, I totally
I'm so torn. But all right.
I picked it up because I'm not too interested in a lot of what's coming out.
That's fair.
Recently.
I'll give you that.
Other than like the Dark Souls 3 DLC comes out.
Gotcha.
This next week, and I've been playing a lot of that as well. is the
All
other
right.
thing. Dark Souls 3.
Carry.
Always Dark Souls 3 usually.
Oh,
I play
always. Kerry, what about you,
play
man?
all-
What you been playing?
Yeah, a lot the same stuff. Overwatch
Check.
is. We were talking last week about seasonal stuff. Overwatch is doing their Halloween
Bam.
stuff right now.
It's
And
fun.
those Halloween skins are crazy awesome.
I
Every
want
single one of them. is
I want
amazing.
the Junkrat one. That's the one.
Yeah,
I
the Junkrat was cool. Have you seen the Reinhardt one?
want. The Ghost one.
Yeah, the Ghost Reinhardt.
That
It
looks
looks
dope.
awesome. Yeah, they're and then I mean every one of them. The Mercy. I don't even play Mercy, and the Mercy one.
Mercy
really cool.
is pretty solid. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some. There's
Roadhog's
a lot of
up there with me,
skins.
too, though.
Yeah, the Roadhog Frankenstein, and
Yeah.
then I've been trying to get really good with Anna, mainly
Mhm.
because I've got my only gold skin I've gotten so far is an Anna
Nice.
skin, and so I've been playing with Anna, and I like her a lot, and I actually think she's probably my best character right now. But
Sweet.
her Halloween skin is like a headless horseman.
Oh,
like
the
pumpkin
ghoul. Yes.
It's like a pumpkin head thing. Oh man, it's so cool, like a jack-o'-lantern head.
Yes, that one
looks
looks
amazing.
sweet. I like Anna too. She's a
Yeah.
she's a really challenging support, high skill ceiling for her.
Yeah, and well, see, I've always been good with snipers, but the thing is like
There
in
you go.
Overwatch, really the only snipers are Widowmaker and Hanzo or whatever his name.
Hanzo.
Hanzo, yeah, and I haven't really messed with Hanzo much. Widowmaker, I played a lot when I first started playing, but
Mhm,
she's
mhm.
just too easily shut down. I feel like. So.
Yeah.
But Anna, you can snipe and then also still be useful.
Yeah,
So, I
that's a
like
good point. I do like
But,
her a lot.
it. And then they've got a brawl mode right now, that's kind of a horde mode
Mm-hmm. Nice
where
little
you're
distraction.
you're in the castle, like the German castle level, and you can only play as Hanzo. Let's see, Hanzo,
Soldier
Anna,
76.
Hanzo, Soldier 76. That's right. I don't even know who the
McCree.
other two are. McCree, there you go. And then I can't remember who the fourth person is.
Anna.
Oh.
Wait, you already said
Is
that
it
one.
her?
Yeah, Anna.
Yeah, it is Anna. Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. It is. And they're like, there's like a horde of like mecha zombies.
Yeah.
That Junkrat, Dr.
That-
Junk is, or whatever his name is,
Junkenstein.
sitting at you. Yeah, and they do it like a movie, like you're watching like a
It
full,
is
like,
a really sweet
1940s horror
presentation.
movie. It's so cool, like the cinema to it, which is something they've always, I think, that they've done well in that game anyway.
Yeah.
But the cinema aspect to it, and then like when you hit a certain point, then like a Halloween themed Reaper comes out and just
Yep.
murders,
Murders
team.
people.
and it's once everyone in the team dies, like it ends. And
It
so
ends.
you gotta. It's really cool, and I only got to play it once, and I played as Hanzo, and I just killed. It was awesome.
So I'll
Yeah,
tell
like-
you, the one thing I do like about it actually is the announcer kind of narrates what's happening like it's a
Yeah.
story. So think of
Yeah.
like Bastion or basically any super giant or super big
Bastion,
giant
yeah.
game, Bastion, Transistor, where like you have the narration happening while you're playing. That's happening during this Overwatch match. It's awesome.
It is really cool.
So what else you been playing?
So that I'm still working on. I'm kind of grinding out, trying to get to where I can play competitive because I'm still too low level.
Got to
for
get that competitive going. Yep.
Right, and then Heroes of the Storm again. The Samuro came out yesterday.
Speaking of
And
samurai
that-
swords,
Yeah, that is for people that aren't familiar. If you played Warcraft 3, the Blade Master,
wow.
which was, I mean, that was ever since Heroes of the Storm came out. It's like, well, of course we're gonna have the Blade Master, and then it's
That's
been
what they
over.
want.
It's been whatever, like 2 years or whatever, and no Blade Master, and so
Kinda
he's finally
crazy.
here. It's amazing. I didn't get to play him though because the wait time was so long. So I went and bought him. I only had like 8,000 gold, and he cost 15,000. So I dropped $10 and bought him right there. And I don't do that often. I'm usually patient, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
have some.
for sure.
So yeah, so I got him, and then there's new play modes in Heroes also.
The brawl
they-
mode, right?
It's basically arena. Well, there's
Nice.
different modes. So, they have brawls, and some of them are arenas, and some of them are like Aram maps.
Okay.
Which is Aram is where you have one lane, no hearthing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so one lane, no mercs, I guess no minions, and then no hearthing.
Nice.
And so it's an Aram map, and then they'll do like play modes where it's like all Horde characters and things like that. All Alliance or all StarCraft
Okay,
or
that's cool.
all Illidan's. Well, you'll have like 5v5 Illidan's or whatever, just and crazy stuff. So again, that all dropped yesterday. It's been on the PTR for a while, so I've been like watching videos of it for a while, but it all dropped yesterday, and then I got on last night, and I guess it's popular because the wait times were so long.
They're brutal for it.
I jumped on Overwatch, but but before that patch, I was playing Heroes like all through the weekend and stuff, and
Nice.
just continuing to do that, and that's about it actually.
Okay, cool. Well,
And D&D in real life yet again.
D&D in real life. I like it. Give me 1 second. I have to. Since we started, the sun set down, and I'm literally just sitting in the dark. Games that I've been playing over the past couple weeks have been Gears of War 4. I've been playing it on PC. And
Are you playing on a controller or are you playing mouse and keyboard?
Oh, mouse and keyboard.
How is the mouse controls?
I'm gonna be honest. I had to customize them. At first, I wasn't loving them, but after I did a little customization, the game feels great. It's not too sticky in terms of like snapping to cover and stuff. It feels right.
Okay.
To be honest, I think I'm better at the game this way because hip firing is a lot easier to manage, I think, which is a pretty big thing in multiplayer.
Sense.
So, yeah, and then obviously, like, I actually can snipe with a mouse and keyboard. So
there you go.
But I've been enjoying the horde modes. There's like classes, and as you level up, you unlock different cards that you can like basically modify to make your playstyle change. So I got lucky and got like an epic card out of one of the packs that I just unlocked or whatever from the currency in the game that gives my headshots explosive damage, AoE around it. So fantastic for a sniper in horde mode. And then I think the other one I got was like increased headshot damage. So I'm like, okay, headshot damage, headshots explode, I'm a sniper. So that's pretty fun. So like, there's definitely ways to customize and mix and match there. The campaign was really good. It's nice, homage, whatever, to the original series or the original trilogy. You've got some friendly faces that show up. There's some like, teasers that kind of tie it, together thematically. But it kind of ends like abruptly. Like I was almost expecting another act to happen after. And
well, see, that's where they rope you in. That's what Gears of War 5 is for. Don't you know?
So that's my complaint.
DLC.
That's my complaint is that the story is it's got a great arc. It feels great, and then you just hit this point. You're like, oh, okay. Like I'm not even sure where they go next. Like. Anyhow, but another time, another story. But so all in all, like I enjoy my time with it. I've been enjoying multiplayer. I've been enjoying horde mode, and horde mode can be played cross-platform too.
That's what I was going to ask.
Is
Which is
multiplayer
awesome.
cross-platform or is it just horde mode?
So not competitive, and this is
Okay.
the thing that kind of irks me a little bit, and is so you can play with people on Xbox One. And you can play horde together. Works great. In fact, we were in a party chat together, and 2 people in the party didn't even know that me and my buddy were on PC. Had no idea. They're like, "Oh, really?" And we're like, "Yep."
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So like, it was seamless enough that no one, like, it was kind of like snuck under the radar. The
Right.
thing that's annoying is, so there's competitive modes in Gears, like, and it's labeled competitive, but then there's like social quick play, where basically like it's you vote on the game type in the map, and then the room just rotates, right? You cannot play any PvP, any at all, with cross-platform. It's only on one platform. Now, but you can do PvP against bots cross-platform.
Okay.
So I can get a party together. We can go play some versus insane
Are the bots
bots.
any good, or is it just like? Is it just like?
They've whooped me down. Like we were
Shooting
playing
gallery,
the second highest difficulty. Granted, that was my first week with the game. I could probably take care of them a little bit better now. But I mean, they're pretty good with shotguns. They're aggressive. They flank.
Okay.
They definitely put pressure on you. Like I think if you were like super skilled, you could probably handle them no problem. But I had some friends that were pretty new to the game, and even myself was getting caught by these bots
Right.
because they're a little more. They can be coordinated essentially. I think is their
Okay.
strength.
Is there co-op story mode?
Yes, I played the whole story with a co-op partner.
Oh, that's
It was awesome. The one catch is if either one of you die, you fail a checkpoint. So
No, not Halo 2.
it's brutal
Ugh.
in that sense. Even what's crazy is we had an AI person die twice, and it caused us to restart. Now, granted, it wasn't to the point where it was like astronomically like, oh my god, this is aggravating. We can't get the AI. It was this one specific room where there are like moving components. There's like moving cover, and if you're standing where the cover is, it will kill you. And he was downed where the cover was, and it just sweeped him and killed him. Right? And it happened twice. Right? So we're like, ugh. So for the most part,
Oh, okay. So you can still go down.
yeah. He can still go down.
Oh,
You can
okay,
pick him up.
I thought that's what you were saying.
No.
Like,
It's
you
if you get like chainsawed or boom shot. Like if you get gibbed.
Yeah, no, I mean that's been the case in all the Gears game. I
Yes.
think.
So par for the
Okay,
course there.
Okay.
okay.
But like I said, if anyone in your party dies, AI or you, if you're completely gibbed, it's a wipe. You got to restart.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
check.
I like the way Halo Reach did it, where if one of you dies, then you respawn as soon as like the danger is passed.
Yes, I did like that. So it seems a little old school in that mentality, but at the same time, it wasn't enough until like I think at the very end we were starting to struggle, but we were playing on one of the hardest difficulties, so it made sense that we were
Okay.
the encounters were getting more challenging, right? But Gears is great. I mean, I missed it. I love it. It looks phenomenal in ultra settings.
Yeah, that's
on
what I
PC.
hear. I hear it's a really good game. I think my brother might pick it up.
looks
I
so
might
good.
have to go over to his place and try it.
Yeah, so definitely worth it. Let me know. We'll team up. Other than that, I've been playing a little Destiny, and I've been playing Battle Right. I don't know if we talked about this last time, but really enjoying Battle Right. It's
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
it's like the arena 2v2, 3v3 MOBA quick match equivalent.
There's no creeps, right? It's just PvP.
It's just a circle with a few walls, and it's you fight to the
So
death.
it's almost like Smite then, like the arena.
Maybe
Smite.
so. I mean, matches last like 2-3 minutes, or I would say like
Definitely
sorry,
not
let me
like
take it
Smite
back.
then.
Rounds last 2 or 3 minutes, and it takes like 3 rounds to win a match.
Okay.
And like as the timer counts down, the arena gets smaller, and if you're not in the spotlight, you're taking damage. So like it really forces engagements. The other nice mechanic is so there are healers and stuff in it, but and I only recently noticed this, but as you take damage, there are tick marks in your health. Once you hit that, lose a tick mark, you can't gain that health back.
Oh wow.
Oh.
So like it really forces you, like, so you could get healed back up to that mark, but you can't gain health back. So as long as you're taking damage, you will never regain full health again. Again, it just kind of keeps progressing, and I think it balances out the healers to an extent, right? So they're not just sitting in the back line poking, and you're not making any dents. So there's some really really nice mechanics in there that I've been really enjoying. So I've been playing a lot of that lately. That's like my nightcap game. I'll play like 2 or 3 rounds or whatever.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've been getting pretty hyped actually. I wasn't excited about it, but now I'm hyped for Battlefield 1. For Friday.
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks good. Like
Yep,
it just
I
looks
hear
pretty.
it's really good. But
So-
I'm gonna hold off.
Yeah, I haven't played a Battlefield game since. Jeez, I can't even remember the last one I played.
I played the beta for 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
And it was pretty. I mean, it was alright. It's
Battlefield.
It's definitely a Battlefield game.
Right.
Like it's all the fun of Battlefield, but it's all the the things that
Old school.
you hate about a Battlefield game as well.
Gotcha.
They devolve into just sniper matches. Like vehicles are super overpowered, and this game, like
Yeah.
Battlefield 1, or specifically, like the vehicles are way overpowered because the anti-vehicle weapon options they give you are just like awful,
Right.
just awful.
Because there's no like single
Like, they
man
don't do anything
rockets.
with vehicles.
Yeah.
So
So I was reading on about, and there apparently there's like unique classes and stuff that like there's a or what's his name? It's like a super class called like Tank Hunter, and it's a sniper that's designed to take out tanks.
yeah, like they're like they have like crates like on certain parts of the map, and they like you open them up and they have like either like a giant anti-tank rifle, you know, like an old school, basically like 50 caliber,
Okay.
or like an old school like MG42, you know, like an old machine gun. And basically when you put those on, you get like armor plates on you, and you become like a special class. And then once you run out of like the ammo for it or whatever,
Gotcha.
you're not that class anymore, kind of thing. But
Nice.
yeah,
But still, like the visuals alone, and I've got a bunch of buddies that are getting it, so I'm like, I expect we'll get
it's
in a
definitely
big group game.
very
and,
pretty game.
Yeah. So we'll see. And then Titanfall next week. So just saying,
There you go.
my wallet is hurting right now. Ugh. But let's get into our topic. The topic of this week is VR. We'll start talking about it, and unlike our other episodes, we do not know where we will end. Let me ask you. Oh, go ahead.
No, that's sound effects.
Okay. That being said, I really want a PlayStation VR, but I feel like I need to wait for like some killer apps to sell me on it. And like, am I crazy for thinking about getting VR on my PlayStation over Oculus or Vive, like on the PC?
Well, you know, like I was listening to, I guess it was the most recent episode of the Penny Arcade podcast, and
Okay.
they were talking about VR,
Mm-hmm.
and they both, Gabe and Tycho were both basically just no discussion. They're just like, the PlayStation VR is currently the best situation
I
in
mean,
a lot of ways. They say. I mean, I haven't tried any of them, but
it looks
that's
comfortable.
what they say.
Yeah, like
And it's cheap. It's cheap
it's
compared
cheaper?
to, I mean, relatively.
right.
If you have a PS4 already, it's really cheap.
Yeah. So I think for me, like, I look at it and it, you know, just out of the gate, it looks more comfortable. But everything I read, they're like the design choices are there. Like, it's comfortable. I could wear it for hours and not feel like Scuba Steve masked to my head. You know, it's great for long play sessions because of the material they use around the nose and the face. Like, it's easy to clean and maintain if you're swapping it around a bunch. And I'm like, those sound like things that people should have considered.
Yeah.
When moving towards
And
it, right?
and it costs $400. It costs $400, not like $1,000.
Right.
So there's that too.
And then one thing for me that I think is smart about it is that it streams the non VR footage to the TV, whereas like
Oh yeah.
with PC you have to have like third party software to do that. So like it doesn't
Yeah,
make
and you
it
can
more
play
of a
co-op
party
games.
game. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
you can play
really
co-op and party games with people who don't have the VR, and they can participate still.
right. There's
That's
no
pretty cool. I
party
didn't know
element.
that.
Yeah, so you can have
Yeah,
like
I remember now. It wasn't a
asymmetrical
podcast.
games.
I was reading Penny Arcade is what it was, and they were talking about like they're playing like the family game that comes with it.
Yep.
And he was saying that was like amazing. That just like, you know, the kids, like one kid has a VR on, and the other kids are doing
Running
like
away from
they're
the
playing-
dragon or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a cat and mouse game where one of you's a cat and the other are mice, and you're like running from the cat. And
Yeah.
they're like sitting there swiping.
That's
Like it's
sounds
like
really
that sounds
cool.
like exactly like
Simple
the same
idea.
way the Wii.
Exactly.
The Wii with the motion controls. That
And that's the
Wii
thing.
sports game was.
Well, that was a
sold a million. it sold a,
until you
million
step
systems.
on the actual cat laying on the floor
Yeah,
and you kill
there
it.
you go.
So yeah, I think like okay, I'm glad that I'm not crazy for thinking that's the one I want to get when I go buy
Especially
one.
if you already have a PS4.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't have a PS4, so for me, it would be like I'd have to buy a PS4 and that. But
Right,
If
and
I had
that.
a PS4, I'd already be.
And
I'd
see,
have it on my to buy list.
I've already got the PlayStation camera, so I've already got most of the components, and I've heard you don't need the Move controllers, which I'm like, screw it, don't want them. At least at this point in time, like maybe I'll buy them down the line. But I'm like, okay, I really am only out $400 if I want to get this. But like I said, the thing for me is the social aspect. Like, hey guys, come over and check this out, right? It's new technology, it's that experience, it's that it's like you're in the game, but now it's literally putting a headset on. Like, it's that step in technology that's like consumer friendly enough that everyone can get it. And granted, it is a little more expensive than a Wii cost, right? But I think this may be that next step to like make VR become more of a mainstream thing, where Vive,
for sure.
May have the higher quality and fidelity, but at the point, it's like, doesn't matter if it's more difficult to set up and more expensive.
And the commercials for it, I don't know if you've seen the commercials they've been doing, the TV
trippy
spots. Yeah, they've been doing them with Star Wars and doing Battlefront, and it's like Battlefront's not a good game, and I still see it and I'm like, ooh, I want that. I know that Battlefront's not good, and I'm like, I still don't want it anyway because it looks. I get to be.
It hits you in that nostalgia, right? You're like, ooh, I want to be a fighter pilot.
Like they show, or they had a Batman one where you're like Batman and you like shoot the grapple, and I'm like, that's it. I want it. I need this. I need to be Batman.
That's the one I keep hearing is like the Batman VR thing is the one that like people are getting super excited about.
Yes.
When they try the VR.
The Batman one.
And I think it's just like Arkham Knight too, which was like.
Yes.
I don't know how it was on the console, but on the PC it was kind of garbage when it came out.
Well,
and that's that. I guess they fixed it eventually, but
maybe they
eventually,
stuff.
like 8 months after the fact.
Yeah, I don't know how it was on console, but I know on PC it was a debacle.
Yeah,
but still, I saw it and I'm like, it was two games of bad reputations. And in both cases, I was like, I need that anyway.
Right. I'll tell you that. So I have Battlefront. I'm with you. Like, the game is, it's not the terrible design choices. But the UI for that game is beautiful. And they carried over a lot of it to Battlefield 1 from what I've seen, just like from the gameplay I've watched. So I'm like...
Yeah, I feel like Battlefront was kind of like the testing grounds for a lot of the stuff that they put into Battlefield.
It felt like the next generation of Battlefield games is what it felt like.
Right, exactly. And
like, this is what the next generation is going to be like.
And so again, that may be one of the reasons why I'm buying it. I'm a sucker for the UI UX. I do it for a living. So like when I saw it, I'm like, ooh, that looks good. I may just buy it just because I want to like mess around with that UI to get some more, get the brain moving over here. But there are some things like that, like in that moment-to-moment gameplay, did feel pretty good in Battlefield, right? Or Battlefront, sorry. But yeah, like the X-Wing thing looks awesome. Like, but here's my question: do you think those like little mini games, are enough to like satisfy the hunger for like a true VR experience? Are those little bite-sized things all you need for VR? You're like, oh, I'm good. Now I can take that off. I need a break.
The thing is, I don't think it'll just be that. I mean, I think that we're gonna start seeing it to where you buy a game and you can put the VR on and be inside it, like just any game. I think
I think those bite-sized things are supposed to kind of like lure you in, and then on the expectance, or I can't talk today. The eventual thing that that full bigger size things will come out that you can. It's not just like a 5-minute thing you put on,
right?
And you can play regular games with it on too, and it's supposed to look pretty cool.
That's true.
Yeah,
the big
I haven't
screen
used
mode.
any of these, but I feel like wearing a VR headset for like 2 or 3 hours would kind of start to get a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe,
right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't tried them on at all. I'm sure. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe they're balanced well. I feel like having something, like that on your head for a while would be
just like wearing headphones.
I know that's what
a very long kind of experience, or a like multiple kind of like episodic, I guess, kind of experience.
No, I'm with you.
I know that's been one of the problems with the HTC one, that you're putting your phone in there and it's like you have this like molten hot phone an inch from your face. You can only stand it for like 10 minutes,
right?
And then you're like,
let me ask you this.
My only VR experience is Google Cardboard.
Yep, I use Cardboard a lot.
I got the Google Cardboard. Yeah, and it's fun, and it's like after 10 minutes, I'm like, all right, I need to cool off.
Right, exactly. So let me ask you this. and I already know my answer, but whether it exists already or it doesn't, what's a killer VR app for you? Like, what's the game you want to be in VR? What is it? What is it, Travis? Or you need a minute? If you need a minute, I can tell you mine.
Oh man, if they honestly, if I could get like an HD re-release of like the Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay,
Ooh.
and
Okay.
have that with VR. Oh my
there you-
goodness.
Oh,
Can you
man.
imagine like a prison escape game, like a prison escape
That would be
stealth
terrifying.
based shooter, like with VR? Man, I'm done. I'm done.
All right, okay,
Like,
that's a good one. That's
all
a
up
good
my
one.
house because I'm not leaving till I'm dead. Like you guys can pull my corpse out like 2 weeks later.
Let's go.
Like that's it.
What about
Skyrim.
you? Skyrim, VR Skyrim.
Skyrim. I want to walk around inside Sky. I want to be
Okay.
in Skyrim.
That would be a really cool game too. Like walk around and like actually have your bow out and like that way you could half kind of like knock and draw an arrow and kind of like walk around like with it like half pulled if you're in a cave or something for like combat. If something pops out in front of you, that'd be really really cool.
Yeah,
Oh, man. Yeah.
that is cool.
Oh, man.
So I'll tell you mine, and well, I guess once I heard about it, it was super hot. Playing super hot in VR
Super hot.
sounds like the way that game was meant to be played. The story is based around it. Like, I can't
I don't know
imagine
that
a more super hot. So the game essentially is a first-person shooter with minimalist graphics, low poly count style stuff, but the game only moves. The time in the game only moves when you move. So you're basically a pseudo Jason Bourne samurai Matrix gun-toting master. And the story is, you get through it pretty quick and it's interesting and okay. But the thing that sold me on it is like endless mode where they just keep coming after you. And so it's one-hit kills essentially. So the guns have different ammo. There's like machine guns. There's a pistol. There's a shotgun. There's pipes. There's bats. There's samurai swords that you can literally cut bullets in half and have it kill other people. So like,
What?
oh yeah. If
That's
you didn't know you could cut bullets with the samurai sword, you can, and it is
No, I did not.
awesome.
That's freaking cool.
It's
and,
it's
the
next
two
level
halves,
stuff.
they split and they fly off and they can hit like 2 people.
Oh, yeah,
so
I'm pretty
are you telling
sure.
me I can shoot a bullet, cut it in half, and then it splits off from there and it kills like 2 people. So I can
you may
hit
have a hard time
2 birds
cutting
with
your
1
own
stone.
bullet, but I'm sure you could
It's like
totally
you're
do it.
surrounded.
But other
somebody
bullets?
shoots at you cut it, and
Bullets
the
being
bullet
shot at you,
flies
yes.
behind you.
I've cut in half
Oh,
before.
wow.
Yeah, it's sweet. So like
That's-
a game sounding where I'm looking around, because like even looking around can essentially cause time to move just fragments of seconds. But sometimes like you're swarmed by 20 guys and you're like, So I mean, imagine like having the calm collectedness of like looking around like, oh, there he is. Okay, I'm gonna throw a sword here and then quickly turn right, and then throw something else. Like, oh man, like that sounds like an
Yeah,
experience.
I've seen like a couple
That
like
sounds pretty cool.
compilation trailers of like
Yes,
or
super
like
hot.
videos of people doing like really ridiculous stuff on that game.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. It's
Yeah, I
it's
wanna
almost
check
like
this out.
It's a
This is
good
cool.
game.
movie
PC
action
for sure.
sequence of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think I have a video of me. I think I got like almost 200 kills in endless mode before I got swamped. And then I put it in real time. So that's the other thing, is like it captures all the footage in real time too, so you can play back like your 30 minutes of fighting, and it's like, oh, I only fought for 2 minutes and I just murdered people. So I'll put a
I
link up here.
really want to get that game, but I've been waiting for it to go on sale for just like super cheap because I hear it's really short. So
It's very short, but like I said, the
$30
endless
or
mode
whatever it
for me,
costs.
it was where I spent a lot of my time. In fact, after we finish this, I'll probably go play it because we've been talking about it so much. I want to do it. So,
Do it.
so yeah,
Mirror's
super
Edge.
hot.
Mirror's Edge would be
Ooh,
cool.
that would be, man. That could
That
be
would
some
be a really cool
motion
game.
sickness.
Although I feel like,
seriousness.
oh my god, me personally, I would probably like throw up within like 2 or 3 minutes of playing. 'cause
Yeah.
I'm scared
That's
of
what I was
heights.
just thinking about. I was like,
So,
you got motion
if-
sickness. You can't.
If I have to like sprint and jump, across buildings, I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna like probably
Nope.
like shit my pants.
Nope.
Oh,
Or-
especially
I'm
if it's
out.
like photorealistic and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there's a cool YouTube video of like a really like world-class parkour person doing Mirror's Edge, but it's real life. But it's like you're in their first person. They're used a GoPro, and
Oh,
so it's
man.
like you're watching someone play. It's like you're playing Mirror's Edge, but it's all real,
Ooh,
and they
no.
do death-defying crazy stuff in it. And they're like, yeah, it's and I just like imagine that with VR though.
That would
That
be
or a
that'd
game
be cool.
like Outlast, I think would be very cool.
Mm-mm.
VR.
Yeah.
Pass. See, I don't want no
Sit
scary
there,
stuff.
hide-
Get that out of
Hiding
here.
in the locker room. Or maybe not even like Outlast, maybe like an outright horror game, but something like
Amnesia.
Condemned, where you're
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're like examining crime scenes and stuff in between
Mm-mm.
like survival horror parts.
I don't want
think
none of that.
even something like that would be really cool to do in VR.
Mm-mm. Not for me. Nope.
Investigation
That way
game like Heavy
You have to,
Rain.
like, you have to like examine it from
Ooh, I
like
could
all
do Heavy
sides.
Rain.
You know, like they would have a scene you would have to like walk over and like maybe even like you could like manipulate like the scenery in the game. Like you'd have to like pull like a bookcase, move it a little bit to see that like, oh look, there's like some
Yeah.
blood or something on the back of this.
That would be okay.
Or-
Investigation game could be pretty sweet. I'll give you that. Murder stuff.
What is the?
Or not murder stuff, but
Oh yeah.
like horror stuff. I get it. People like that. I'm out. Like you will
Yeah,
never
they-
see me put
I
headset
couldn't
on.
handle it.
Nope, I'm out.
I couldn't do it.
Mm-mm.
What
Bah.
is what is the VR that goes with the Steam uses?
The
Is that
Vive,
the-
HTC Vive.
The Vive,
The
yeah,
Vive.
HTC Vive.
Yeah,
my
I was
friend
I
or
was
my
looking at
roommate
some of that.
actually.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, my roommate got to use that just yesterday. Actually, he went to Austin to do this thing. He's an artist, and he did this thing where they wanted him to like put it on and draw like a couple of different environments, like in a three-dimensional space.
Oh wow,
And so yeah,
Oh,
he
that's-
showed me like a minute-long video of him
drawing.
playing around with the
That's
the
cool.
Vive, and it looks really really cool. Like he drew this house kind of small, like the interior of this house. It was like a kitchen or something. Like he drew like a shelf, and there's like some oranges and stuff, and then he kind of like blew it up, like expanded it, and like all the detail was the same. It was just like
Wow.
20 times bigger than it was, and then he started adding like little details on that. He started adding like all these little flies flying around the oranges and stuff, and it was really really cool
That's
to
awesome.
watch. Like, yeah,
That's
the Vive
really
would
cool.
be the one. Like, if I could get one, like that would be the one I would still get.
Alright. That's
But
fair.
I don't have the don't have the money, don't have the room,
No.
don't have the computing power.
Right. There's a lot of factors
Same.
involved in VR.
Well, I was gonna say I during the Steam sale this summer I bought a game called Tabletop,
Okay.
and it's a game you can play it without the Vive, but you can play it with the Vive too.
Okay.
Oh,
Where
tabletop
it-
simulator?
Yeah, Tabletop Simulator. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that you can with the Steam Workshop, there's just thousands of actual real world board games you can play in it, and
Really?
and I know that isn't a killer app, but that's a big if that would be pretty neat to be able to just like go on and play like almost any board game like in the
digitally
VR
with
like that.
someone. Yeah. Can you play
Yeah.
board games with other people in the game?
Yeah. You can
Oh,
play
that's cool.
multiplayer,
A couple of friends
and,
of mine.
and they actually when you buy it, you can buy a 4-pack where like you do with a lot of games.
I like that.
and but they also have D&D like stuff.
Hmm.
Like they have they have like grids, and they have just like
That's cool.
about like miniatures and stuff for D&D like games, and that comes with it. And then in the workshop there's more you can download, so you
Download
could
it.
like run like a D&D campaign on it.
That's
even.
cool.
Me and a
It
couple
seems really
friends
neat.
bought that
I
game a
bought it
while
for
ago.
that just to mess around with,
Yeah, that's cool.
but then I haven't messed with it really. But
That's still cool.
Really
though.
really fun.
I like that. Man,
I
that's
see
cool.
the future, if VR eventually becomes like an affordable thing that everybody has,
Right.
then that is kind of like the idea of just being able to go on. We're gonna go. Let's go play poker. We're gonna sit down and play poker.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
gonna feel like you're actually at the poker table.
Venmo,
that kind of
Venmo
stuff.
will be $5.
Casual,
Yeah.
very casual, but fun. Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before we tap in and we're ready, player one.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty
there
much.
you go.
It's only
That's
a
it.
matter of time. Oh, man.
Or Gamer. That's an under. Speaking.
Ooh, I forgot about that
Have you seen
one.
Gamer?
That's the one with
That is. It is such an underrated
Spartan
like,
guy.
smart
What's his
movie.
name?
Gosh.
Gerald Butler.
Gerard Butler.
Gerard
yeah.
Butler.
There
Yes,
we go.
that's the guy.
Michael
Not
C.
Gerald,
Hall.
Gerard.
Yeah.
Michael C. Hall, who plays Dexter on
Yep.
Showtime. He's
He's
the
like
villain
the
in it.
bad guy. Yeah. I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
it's
game.
actually it's a smart movie. The idea of like people
Or-
selling their bodies like like they're basically selling their bodies for VR.
Right. To be a host.
And to be a host, and like his wife is like a VR prostitute basically.
Yep.
And it has actually like
is that a decent movie? 'Cause, like,
it
the
is.
trailer
It's
for it
like,
makes it just look kind of like
it seems like such a dumb cheesy
typical
action movie.
Hollywood trash. Yeah.
But it actually has like it's one of those movies where it is kind of a cheesy action movie.
Yeah,
But
it is
the
a little
world
bit.
building in it is so
Yes.
it's like futurist world building that's so smart.
Okay.
I'll put it to you like
it is
this.
definitely worth a watch.
I think that the movie is okay. It's a so-so movie, but like he said,
Yeah.
I wanted to spend more time in like exploring like how this world was set up, like what's going on over there. Like,
I want to
that looks
I want to read
crazy.
a series of books based in this world.
Right. So world building is phenomenal. So movies
The plot
so-so,
itself is dumb, and the acting is so-so too. But it's
Okay.
but the world
Some of the
itself
actors.
may be worth checking out. Like, man, like what is going on here? Like, I want to know more about these other games that people are playing.
I want to know. I
Yeah.
want to know so much about what I want a movie about his wife. Because
Right.
I said his wife is like a VR. I want to know about her life, like what is going on with her,
Right. So,
and that whole world she's in. Because it's not
crazy.
just sexual. Like just like people like rent your body and go like do parkour on like skyscrapers and stuff,
right.
so they would
Right.
never do it in life. Things like that.
That's pretty cool.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I'll check it out then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's on Netflix.
cool. Yeah, if it's on Netflix, it's definitely worth watching. It's
Yeah.
I would never buy it on DVD or anything.
No,
but-
no.
Yeah, no, it definitely seems like a movie like a one and done.
Yeah,
kind
one
of
and done for sure. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of one and done, I think we'll call it right there for this week's episode.
Two and done.
Good point.
Yeah, two and
Two
done.
and done. One more, and we did it. We made the goal for season 3. Travis.
And we beat Val.
Yes, we did. We beat him. Travis, Kerry, thank you so much for joining me this week. And guys, let us know what you think about VR and what we've been talking about this week. Have you been playing some of the same games? Have you been playing different games? Leave your thoughts, leave your games in the comments below. And one thing we didn't mention, but I'm going to mention it now in case someone puts in the comments, is Red Dead Redemption 2. Hype
Oh yeah,
already. It
looks cool.
Couldn't care less. No
Really?
PC release. No care.
Oh, there's no PC release.
Nope, it's only
Oh.
Xbox. No, and I'll bet you what they're gonna do, because for right now at least there's no PC release. It's PS4 and Xbox One only. But I'll bet they're gonna do the same thing for PS or for like they did with GTA 5, where it's now it came on PC, and now look, there's first person mode, and like whatever, just all this something to just get people to buy the game again. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's a
Again,
good point.
yeah, because like I heard stories of people who bought like GTA 4 like 3 or 4 times, or not 3 or 4, but like 2 or 3 times.
What?
And I know people who've bought GTA 5 twice, and it's just like,
What?
I don't know. It just seems
Crazy.
it's just really sketchy, really kind of.
That's
like-
a little weak. I'll give you that. Okay, fair enough.
No PC release. It's not gonna happen. I mean, that's just.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
I don't
yeah.
I don't have any consoles, and I'm PC only. So like I
Mm.
said, if Rockstar seems to have this real aversion to PC, which is very strange to me, because that's kind of where they got big originally
Yeah.
with GTA
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
That was kind
Yeah,
of where they blew
exactly.
up.
Weird.
But I don't know. They're their own company. They make billions of dollars. So what do I know?
Well,
I'm betting it has to do with release date, is what I would guess.
maybe. Well,
Possibly.
either way,
Who knows?
share your thoughts about Red Dead as well in the comments below. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Ooh, don't forget Kerry. Kerry's got his first ever episode of
Middle-aged geeks
Middle-Aged Geeks. It should be
should hit SoundCloud tonight. Probably. I'll probably post it today and have it up on YouTube probably within the next day.
boom. It'll already be up once this video goes up, because this
There
one's
you
not
go.
going up today.
SoundCloud.com/middleagedgeeks with hyphens all in it.
You're
so you
breaking
can't
the
spell it.
illusion, Matt.
Go check it out.
Now,
There's
now they know.
There's no
Now they
illusion.
know.
Listen, earlier in the episode it was pitch black. Now there's lights. They're not gonna know what's up. They know magic happens. Don't worry about it. Editing.
I guess that's
Edits
Outside of time.
best. Yeah, but guys, thanks so much for watching this episode. Let us know your thoughts below, and if you have ideas or topics you want us to cover, feel free to share those as well. We'll be taking a look at them. We'll see you next time.
Take it easy, guys.
Thanks for having me on.